So prior to 2016, the governor had control of the administration, the executive branch, and of the legislative branch. So whatever the governor,
I would say heavy influence. I don't know about control, but heavy influence.
heavy influence over the legislature. So the governor's agenda was probably something that sailed through relatively easily because of this influence.
I would say the first 2 years definitely. The last 2 years of Governor Jindal's term and his governorship,
His popularity had waned.
his popularity had waned, and he still got a majority of what he wanted, but it was a lot harder for him to do.
Because if a legislator was a recalcitrant legislator and things that the governor wanted to see happen in his agenda wasn't getting through a committee, then all he would have to do, or she would have to do in the past, is to talk to the speaker and have that committee member, that the committee chairman replaced.
I mean, that happened to several friends of mine in the legislature. A good friend of mine who sits right in front of me got removed from Appropriations Committee, which is a very powerful committee in the House. It's the committee that appropriates money for projects in agencies. He got removed. I had another friend of mine in the legislature who had their Pentagon apartment taken away from him, because he didn't vote a certain way. We had another member who was, I don't think anyone ever lost their chairmanship over it, but there were definitely innuendo that it might happen. And so I saw that happen. And again, I was not, that was part of the process that I really was not happy with. And I agreed, with the current governor, Governor Evers. He was a House member. He's a neighboring district of mine just north of here. And he and I had many discussions on the House floor about independence of the legislature body and the independence of the House of Representatives and how it should be independent, how we needed independence. And he's obviously a Democrat, I'm a Republican, but I can tell you that's something that he and I very much at that time agreed on. And so, and I think if you asked him today, he would still agree with that.